Okay, this is a brief video to show especially my students how to make a very simple video slideshow with Canva, canva.com. So I logged in using my school email so that I have this free personal account, nothing special. I also have another account where I can do more things. But anyway, so I gave them my email. They sent me a code. I used the code from my email to sign in. And that's how I got to this page. So on this page, I'm just going to go to a video over here. This is simply says video, create a blank. This is the perfect aspect ratio. This is a very simple way to get started. I'm going to skip a tour because I don't want a template. The problem with templates is they're generally super busy and aimed at advertising or something else that's not very useful and appropriate for this slideshow that I want you to do. So the first thing that I have to do here is I need to set it up so that I can put, here it is, uploads. I want to get my photos for my story into Canva. So I'm going to go over here to uploads. I'm going to my upload files. Everything is on my computer. I hunted and found some not too random but somewhat random images just because I want to get this going for you guys. So here is one image that I am uploading, and I can, while that one's uploading, I can upload the next one. So you as a student will have organized your images and labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make your life easier. Because this is sort of happening last minute. Oh, you know what? I just realized I actually have a little story with this creature. So this is a little doll that I found a long time ago and played with. Because, you know, what the heck. I thought I saw she gets a haircut. These are all square. So here she is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will not use all of them. Oh no, there's 5. Number 6 was not part of that story. So I'm going to upload these all, and when I'm done with this, I will continue this video. Okay, so I have uploaded all 5 of my images for my story, and I am going to start creating my story now. So this tells me that my first page is 5 seconds long, and that's not terribly long. For your images, I want you to make them a little bit longer. For your title, it doesn't have to be quite so long. But I'm just going to, you could see how I stretched this out to make it longer. So this is like 7 seconds now. I'm going to come over here to text, and I am going to add a heading, and I'm going to call it Foundling's Haircut. And I can move it around a little bit. So I click on this, and I'm just going to raise it a little bit. And that's all I'm going to do. This is just the title to start out. I could create background colors for this. I like white. I want you, if you create a background color, keep it subtle so that it doesn't take away from your images. So I'm going to add another page, and this one, because I'm going to put a photo there, I'm going to make it 10 seconds. I'm going to come over to my uploads, and I'm going to put the first image in here. I'm not going to crop it. I'm going to make it as big as I can to fill one way. So like I'm not going to make it fill the whole space because that's not how I made the photograph. So this is the first image, and I'm just going to do this with the next one. So continue, a 10-second increment, and put the next one in here, and I'm just going to do this for all 5, and again, not make you watch this. Okay, so I have added all of my images. You can see here's my first page and my second page. It tells me page 1, page 2, page 3. I have a nice little slider here that I can move around. So I have my 5 images. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. And then that's my 5th image. So the last thing I'm going to do is put a credits page on here. So I am going to say not do something quite as big, and so I'm going to say images by Judith Monroe and put enter and say model was Foundling. So if you've got a model, credit them for their work, and I'm just going to put that up a little bit higher, and now I've got my image. So if I hit play here, I can see, oh, that's just the whole thing. If I want to play the whole thing, I would have to start here, and I can now, I should be able to kind of just see the whole thing, and I could make that a little bit shorter if I wanted. I could also animate this, create some changes between them. I could keep it a simple kind of a thing. That's not what I want to animate. The transitions I could add in here. So this add a page, add a transition, and so now I could like dissolve between them. So you could play with that. I just bring my little, and again, making something simple is always going to be better, but I'm just adding these transitions to dissolve because I like that better than just a straight cut. But whatever you could do a straight cut, that would be fine. Not a problem. And one last dissolve. And so the last thing that I could do is come over here and design. I have a slider, oh, down here. Oh, I don't get to add music. Okay, so that would be the thing that I can't do with my free Canva here, and that's why I wanted to make sure I was doing this free. So on the Pro Canva, I can add music to my video, and let's just search elements or graphics, photos, videos. audio, and I have to have Pro. I just was looking to see if I could if there were any that I could get background music. So that's what I have to have, the Audio Pro. So that's okay. If you happen to have that, you can add it. If not, it's okay. And then the last thing I want to do then is I might come over here and start just to kind of make sure, watching my whole video. My video's duration down here, you can see, is 53 seconds, and this is how it goes. It's nothing super fancy, but it's free and it's nice. And then after I was absolutely sure that I was happy with it, I'm just going to let the whole thing play out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to my share button, because that's how I'm going to get a copy of it onto my computer. And it's almost there. And that last one, look at that, was too short. So I want to make this one longer. Somehow I made it shorter. And that one's 9.5. Okay, cool. That's why it's important to watch these things, even if you think you've got it all right. And then we're going to hit share. I am going to go to download. It's an MP4 video, which is what you'd have to submit for your assignment. It's I don't have choices on my quality. And I'm going to hit download, and it's going to give me, this is the downloading that it's going through, and it might take a little bit of time. I can see down here it's telling me that it's downloading, and we might pause a moment. Okay, and at one point it said it was going to take 12 minutes to download, and I think it took probably less than a minute. Just not exciting video for you. So that is how to create a simple slideshow for free on Canva. Looking forward to seeing what my students produce.